Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk to you about employee issues. Most of you know that I don't shoot footage of myself and my employees out working. One, for out of respect, for their privacy, and two, frankly, I just don't have the damn time to be out there playing around doing mo footage and stuff. So that being said, I've been pretty guarded, in doing work-related footage and sharing, my employees' information stuff with you guys. I don't really do that. But that being said, man, I've just seen some things lately that I feel like I just need to share with you guys, like things that I've learned, in managing employees over the last 5 years. Some things that I've done right, but mostly things that I've done wrong, things that I would do differently, and take my experience and take my advice, and use it to better your company. Okay, the very first thing that I would tell you about employees and bringing on somebody is this. Whenever it's just you by yourself, like you're here, you're centered, okay? But whenever you bring on somebody, there's only one of two things that's going to happen. Your company is going to get better, or your company is going to get worse. It's not going to stay the same, all right? And to that point, you need to be very methodical and very careful about who you bring on to your company, okay? Again, I want to hammer that point home. I want you to hear it. I want it to stick. When you bring somebody on, they are either moving your company forward or they are moving you backwards, but you are not staying the same, all right? You bring somebody on, you're no longer the same. You're going forward, you're going backwards, okay? And I'm here to tell you it is a lot more difficult to find that person that's going to push your company forward than it is to find all the people that will push you backwards, okay? Now, guys, I say that, and I truly want you to hear that, man, because bringing on employees, man, it can be one of the absolute best things ever, You're making more money, they're making more money, the workload goes down for everybody, everybody's succeeding and feeling good, morale is up, or you bring somebody on, they are an absolute nightmare to manage. They bring morale down, and your company regresses and goes backwards in the wrong direction. Okay, you have to be very careful about who you bring on, because again, first point, you bring on somebody, you're either going this way or you're going this way, but you're never here. Okay, that's the first thing that I want you to think about whenever you're talking about employees. The second thing is that if you bring on somebody, and hopefully you think they're the right person that's going to move you this way, but if things progress and you realize that this person is moving you this way, you cannot coax them into becoming the person that pushes your company in the correct direction. Meaning you are not going to change inherently who they are, okay? One of my major weaknesses is I truly do, I want the best for every single person that comes along here at my company. I truly do, I truly do. And I will see things in people that they won't even see in themselves. But the thing that I have learned is that no matter how hard you try, you are not going to push that person to be this person if they are not self-motivated and energetic. This is point number 2. You need to be looking and hiring people who are self-motivated and who are energetic. That's it. You need self-motivated, energetic people, okay? Those are the people that will move your company forward. And if you're not finding self-motivated, energetic people, if the person that you hired is not self-motivated, energetic, you need to make a change, make an adjustment as quickly as possible, okay? Because I'm telling you, man, it is not going to be good for your company. It's not going to be good for your family. It's not going to be good for your health to worry about it. I mean, just frankly, there's so many things that go wrong whenever you hire the wrong person that you need to be very guarded, one, in who you're hiring, and two, if you realize they are not self-motivated and they are not energetic, you need to move on, man. I don't know how else to say it, but you need to make that change as quickly as possible. And that truly has been a major weakness of me. I have, kept people around longer than I should have before. I have let people go very quickly, but I wish that I would have just let people go quicker than I have, before. And that's just the way I feel about it. Take it as hindsight being 20/20, but it's just something that I've learned, man. You're not going to inherently change who a person is. You're not going to make them self-motivated. You're not going to create energy in them, okay? That has to be in them, and you have to be able to work together. But you're not going to create that in somebody, okay? That's point number 2. Number 3 is that, you need to have some hard and fast rules, and you need to be very, very clear about it, okay? I thought I was very clear about some of our rules, and our rules are pretty much as basic as it gets. But there needs to be consequences for employees breaking hard and fast rules, okay? And at my company, it's extremely simple. I have 3 rules. You show up on time, sober, an ability to work, and you do a good job. I truly do not feel like that is too much to ask people to show up on time, to not be high, and then to do a good job whenever they're out working. And if you can't do one of those 3 things, even if you do the other 2, great. If you're not doing one of those are 3 hard and fast rules that I have at my company now. And it's basic. It's basic stuff. And if you can't get that right, there's going to be consequences associated with messing up on our hard and fast rules, okay? There just is. There's consequences associated with that, okay? And, whether that means getting rid of people immediately or docking pay, whatever. But there is going to be there's consequences now moving forward in my company for breaking those rules. It's really as simple as that. And so I would encourage you to have some hard and fast rules at your company. Stuff that's like the Bible, and it's like, hey man, this is what we're built on. This is what I expect. And if you break one of these hard and fast rules, here's the consequence of that. If it happens again, well, you know what? We're moving on. That's how you have to be, man. Because again, going back, you're not going to change somebody who's not self-motivated and energetic. You're not going to coax that out of somebody, which is why you need to be very careful about who you hire, because they're either going to move your company forward or they're going to move your company back. So we've talked about 3 things so far. We talked about, you're going to either have somebody that makes you better or makes you worse. So be very careful in who you hire. Number 2 is you need to make a change as quickly as possible if the person you brought on, if they are not working out like you thought that they were. Okay, you're not going to be able to coax it out of them. Make the change as quickly as possible. And then number 3, we talked about having some hard and fast rules for your company with consequences to back it up, okay? Those are some basic things right there, guys, that I wish I had implemented from day one, all right? I'm telling you, my stress level would have been down with regards to employees. I just feel like we would probably be ahead of where we are now. Do you ever feel like, if you could just duplicate yourself, like the sky's the limit, like there's literally nothing you could do? I truly feel like that. But the thing is, man, you can get that done with other people. You have to bring good people on. And man, I've made some absolute fantastic hires. I truly have. I've made some awesome hires, and I've had some duds in there, and then I've had some in-betweens, but it's a learning experience. The last tip that I would leave you with is this. Make sure that you're constantly building the bench, okay? You're constantly looking for new people. You're talking to people at gas stations. You're talking to other lawn care companies at gas stations. You're always out networking, putting little feelers out, putting little notes in your desk or whatever on contacts you can call. Be very, very careful about being too reliant on one person, okay? Just be very, very careful about that, There's going to be people in your business that you, at some point, yes, you need to be able to trust, to do their job. But I'm telling you from experience, you need to constantly be building the bench, because frankly, everybody is replaceable if you, the owner, will get out and constantly be networking, be building the bench, and looking for people to fill the shoes of the people who can't get it done. Guys, let me know, are you staying solo? Are you going to get a helper? Or are you going to manage a lot of employees? Let me know in the comment section how big you want to be, or if you think that managing employees is just too much to handle, okay? I don't think it is, man. I think that if you get the right people, business is an absolute pleasure. But again, you know, if you get the wrong ones, it can go in the other direction, okay? I'm always optimistic. I'm always looking to, you know, move the needle forward. So that's what I would encourage you to do as well, okay? Stay positive, stay optimistic in it, move the needle forward with your hires.